Hi, this is Tarot Reader. Season's greetings and a very prosperous new year to everyone out there. This is a love, lust, sex tarot reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini. The timeline of this reading is 23rd of November 2018 till 23rd of May 2019 for the next 6 months. For the Gemini zodiac, you've drawn a bit of difficult cards, especially till March. You need to be very cautious, very alert, and very careful. The past may have been fruitful because temperance is upright in the past. That brings money, that brings pleasure. Maybe you connected with someone very attractive from the opposite sex, and it was a pleasure, some relationship, something that gave you passion, pleasure, intensity, depth, and a sense of fulfillment. Okay, I also see cards of unwanted pregnancies in the past, or cards of very passionate sex, because you've drawn cards where you might have indulged in some sadomasochistic rituals or something very extreme. Because when you draw Pluto Saturn cards, that brings a tendency of extremities. You enjoy the pain that comes in with passion. Okay, also I see some wedding in the past. Okay, some kind of a celebration in the past few months where you connected with some more people from the opposite sex. The first 4 months, let's say till March, from November till March 2019, you have to be very cautious, because you've drawn cards of jealousy, you've drawn cards of friction, you've drawn cards of confrontations, you've drawn legal cards as well. So till March you need to be extra cautious. You're not supposed to trust people, not trust your own siblings either. I'll be very honest. Okay, I see some kind of a confrontation or a legal issue or an issue with the cops in the next 3 to 6 months. So at least till March. So be very cautious. Avoid getting into unnecessary arguments, and if a confrontation comes up, I'm not saying don't fight for what is rightfully yours, but at the same time be tactful enough to understand that it should not go excessively over the board. It might backfire. I also see some sort of jealousy. Someone of your age, of your sex, of the same age is extremely jealous of you. This is especially for the Gemini woman. If there's a sibling, a female sibling, if there's a sister or a cousin or someone who's extremely jealous of you, you need to be very careful with that person. You're not going to flaunt your new dress in front of her. You're not going to wear your new solitaire in front of her. Also for those people who have issues with their own parents, because you've drawn Martian and affliction card, Mars and Saturn. If suppose you're a Gemini girl and if you have issues with your mother, if for some reason you feel your mother is jealous of you, that can be possible in the world that we live in, then you need to be very cautious. You're not discussing your personal life with her. For the Gemini man, if you have issues with your father or an elder brother, be very careful. Things might get more negative. They might try to trouble you, or they might try to backstab you in the next few months. Okay, I see some kind of heartbreak as well, because I see you getting emotionally attached to someone who's very attractive. For the Gemini man, this could be a very attractive girl with the right vital statistics, someone who drives you crazy. For the Gemini woman, this could be a very masculine, charming, classy guy who knows how to drive you crazy. But somewhere this person is not showing the reciprocation. He's not reciprocating in terms of emotions, and that is letting you down. That is giving you pain, because I see heartache. Or maybe you're getting emotionally connected to or sexually involved with someone who's extremely ruthless. So you need to be cautious on that front. Okay, I see for the Gemini woman, I see you connecting with a guy of the same age or younger than you. Very aggressive, reddish skin, broad build, muscular build, comes from a rich background, has rich parents. His parents have spoiled him. He's literally a spoiled character. He talks a lot, he blabbers a lot, he tries to think of new ideas every single day, but those ideas only remain ideas. They never get transformed into actual reality. He's extremely selfish and a true blue distraction. You're getting too attached to him. I'm not saying don't enjoy with him. You enjoy with him, but don't depend on him. He could backstab you, or he could just walk out in a fraction of a second. For the Gemini man, there could be a guy of your age who's making you connect with other girls, but eventually he might get jealous because you are getting more attention than him. So be very careful. And no business ventures with a man of this kind. That's a request. Okay, what I also see is a phase of stagnation. Are you in a relationship where there is no passion, or are you in a relationship where you feel very, very stagnant and frustrating? You have started hating that person emotionally. You have started cursing that person. I'm not saying it's time to back out, but Don't expect a lot. Okay, I'm not even asking you to work on a relationship, but just be there. Just leave it as it is. Don't go back, don't go further. Just stay where you are and patiently observe and ask yourself, is this the person you want to continue your life with? If it's a marriage that you're troubled in, I don't see a way out. You may have to live with it. Okay, sometimes marriages are like that. But if it's a relationship where you have the option of walking out without expecting or claiming anything, or without troubling anyone, and simply walking out, it's possible, then you can. But give it some more time of observation. Observe it for a few more months, and then if you want, you can walk out. But the problem is, even if you walk out of it, it's not giving you a solution. It is still frustrating you. Post March, you need to be careful. There will be a phase where you will make some decisions, some very practical, sensible decisions. You will cut down on the options and select the most pragmatic, the most primitive options, so as to ensure that you are benefited in some way. There are some people who are giving you hopes, but don't believe in them, please. Somewhere your instincts are more sharper after March, and you are able to handle the circumstances around you far more carefully. I see an elderly man. For the Gemini woman, this is a man who comes from a business background, or someone who comes from a strong professional background. He makes a lot of money. He loves life. He's attractive, well-built, muscular built, charming, reddish skin, maybe light colored eyes, curly hair, very aggressive, very, very manipulative at times. If he's a friend, he will go out of the way to help you. If he's an enemy, he will do anything to ruin your life. But he's a charming man. He loves life. He loves his woman. He loves his drinks. He loves his parties. He's helping you. The only thing is, you might emphasize that he's only supposed to love you, which is not possible, because he could already be attached somewhere else. He could already be married. He is charming. He's good for a one night stand. He's good for a short fling. Don't expect more than what he can give you, but what he can give you is also not insufficient. It's pretty much really important. It's really something that will make you happy. It's something that will make you emotionally very satisfied. So don't say a no to this person, and try not to cross his ways, because that might backfire. Any addiction problems, then they are getting more chronic after March. If you are really into addiction issues, then go for a rehab right now. Don't wait for March. Go for a rehab right now. By March or Feb, you will be in a better state, because you've drawn Mars and Saturn cards. You will lose a lot of weight as well. If you have got excessive weight because of drinking addictions or drugs, you will lose weight. You will be more slimmer, more fitter, and you might get a very good rehab in the next few months. Right now, you might get cheaper rehab also, because your cards are such. You have to go for government rehabs, public sector, not for the private ones. I'm not asking you to spend money, okay? But please, addiction issues, join a rehab as soon as you can. There is some kind of a blame which is coming on you in a relationship or in a fling after March. This is for both Gemini women as well as men. Be very careful. Try and avoid doing any business with someone you love. That might backfire. I see an elderly man, someone who comes from a business background, very prominent, very cunning, very manipulative. He has got a lot of money. He doesn't like to spend. He's got a very sweet tongue. He talks very sweetly in a very cunning way. He knows how to use people. He knows how to get things done out of people. But somewhere he's helping you with the work. But eventually in the end, he'll place a false allegation on you, which you have to quietly tolerate. You cannot do anything about that. So you will have to accept that somehow. This is post-March, so be very careful. Try and wear emerald. Yeah, a green emerald will be lucky for you all. In gold or an amethyst, yes. A dark purple amethyst in silver. Maybe in a chunky amethyst in a pendant, yeah. For the Gemini woman, carry red or maroon colored purses or dark green colored purses. If you're fond of, brands like Gucci or Christian Louboutin, I think they come out with those dark purple, dark green, those really gothic, deep, saturated colors. Those will be lucky for you. For the Gemini man, stick to dark colored innerwear and socks, especially purple, red or maroon socks will be lucky for you all. Yeah. I hope I have not offended. If you like the video, please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, yeah, and take care. Blessed be. Thank you.